2019 has marked a year of record highs for the markets, and we've seen all three major averages go up. As we head into 2020, though, is there still room to grow? And if so, where does the value lie? Most folks think we're at least not going to see the same pace of growth. With us now to discuss is Rusty Vanneman. He's Orion Advisor Solutions CIO. Rusty, it's good to see you again. I do want to start by asking you about trade, because we have perhaps a bit of a head scratcher today where the thing that the market has been waiting for seems to be finally happening, maybe, even though we don't know yet when the deal is going to be signed. And markets are kind of going sideways. Was this a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of situation?
Probably is. It probably is. But still, nonetheless, I think kind of the key word is clarity. I think some of the uncertainty and some of the international issues have been cleared up. And I actually think even though the performance today has been pretty flat in the markets, I think the stages have been set for a nice year-end rally.
Hey, Rusty, so, we had a really great year in the markets. I mean, a phenomenal year. Typically, those that follow big years are kind of flat to even down. I mean, where do you expect to see any kind of value created, and what sectors do you like following such a huge year?
Yeah. Well, I do think we're going to finish strong this year and probably have a nice start to next year. But some things that are really interesting right now, when you look at some of the charts, is that we actually have some pretty interesting breakouts. First of all, the dollar has broken down. So you have a weaker dollar, which could suggest international stocks could do better. Financials finally reached new highs. That could suggest that value stocks could do better. Some commodity indices have just broken new highs. When it comes to globally diversified portfolios, looks like the stage is set for a really good year in 2020.
Hey, Rusty, Brian Chung here. So it seems like it's been a pretty noisy 24 hours. We've got some developments on both Brexit and also in the U.S.-China trade war. So is all that off the table now? Or why shouldn't we be more optimistic about 2020? Is it because really both those issues haven't been completely resolved yet?
They're going to be news issues for a while, it seems like. I still expect positive conclusions. I mean, the wall of worry has been in place for investors. And if we get a nice rally into year end, it could be the best year for the U.S. stock market in 20 years. And I still think there is a chance, I mean, it would have to be a really nice rally still, that we could have the best year for the U.S. stock market since the 1950s. I think those kind of headlines could bring more investors back into the marketplace. The wall of worry is in place. It seems like when I talk to investors, everybody is still more concerned. They're not greedy yet. And I think there's some things in place. We get some more positive news developments, some good headlines, and I think we could be off to the races. That, of course, would set up the stage for concerns about a blow-off top, but I guess we'll get there when we get there.
Rusty, it's interesting. I know you guys are value guys, and tech doesn't usually fall into value, right? But now maybe it especially doesn't, because you're looking at some pretty hefty premiums in tech stocks.
Yeah. Well, technology over the last 20 years, the way we look at it, typically trades at a 50% premium to the market, and now it's closer to 75% plus. So in general, we don't like the sector. We can like the sector. I mean, we are more relative valuation investors. So, a handful of years ago, technology was trading at, it was still trading at a premium, but not a 50% premium. So we were actually overweight technology. We're definitely not overweight now, though.
All right. Gotcha, Rusty. Thank you. Good to see you. Orion Advisor Solutions CIO, Rusty Vanneman. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.